and Shalom. First and foremost, we'd like to give our praises to Yahawah, hasham, Rawchaa, Rawchaa Qadash. So we want to say our prophets and elders have been doing for this truth, and who surely do real well. And salutations to the elect, because before calls they find good. Shalom.
Shalom.
This
Shalom.
Brother Barak from JAMAICA, Brother Yahawadah from JAMAICA, and Brother Yahawah from South Africa. Right? From what Israelite folk on Salakia. Yeah. So I just had a precept in mind, and I said, offer that we don't run this in from the video. That came to his spirit was what? Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith Yahawah, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination is to gather the nations. Right? The determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. I don't know how they would like to speak.
Yeah, but can I read it back again?
Zephaniah chapter 3, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, said Yahawah, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Yeah, so the Most High gonna bring justice to his people, for all the wickedness that are done unto his people. The Most High gonna. That's why we don't focus on what. Just speak this word. Don't try and get fight this fight. This is not a fight. This is Yahawah Hashem Yahawashi fight. You understand? He sent us to bring this message. And who take heed can be saved. The ones who don't take heed can be destroyed. You understand? They tell you it's Isaiah 30. It's Isaiah 34. When he's seeing the armies. So this is the most high battle. We are just messengers. You understand? We just in this message. You understand? All these other camps want to go on range and practice the aim. I'm putting the self up. You understand? This is a spiritual. You understand? This is why the Most High God in all these nations. So you can plead. So you can judge them. You understand?
Yeah, come on.
Bring the precept out. The precept I just quote them, bring it out. Yeah, this is really most of the territory.
As I was saying, it's the Lord's determination and not our carnal mind.
Yeah.
Because even if we find also that, the Lord taking long, how long we're doing this thing, we've been out there. Yeah, imagine the apostles and elders who've been doing it for 30 plus years, right?
Yeah.
They get weary. When the scripture said the flesh is weak, but the heart is willing, the heart go back to what? And not the mind. Right? So even if we do get weary, we still have to wait until the Lord purpose or his desire has been fulfilled.
Yeah.
Right? Because the Lord said what? Yeah, the Lord said what? I'm not going to bring it out. This is from 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promises, and as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us, what? Not willing that any should perish, but that all should come to repentance. So that is pertaining to who the 140,000 elect, he would like for them to come into what? Repentance. So even though we weary and we tired, it still have laborers to come into the sheepfold, as I say, or laborers to come into the ministry, so like not sheepfold, but the ministry, right?
He said do it tarry.
Yeah, do it tarry. Wait.
The Most High said do it tarry. Wait for it. You gotta be patient. Me to what suffer.
Yeah. You had that precept, the Isaiah?
Yeah. Isaiah 34, for near he nation, and hearken he people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the word and all things that, for the indignation of the Lord Yahawah, Hashem Yahawashi is upon all nations, upon all their armies. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter.
Oh.
So the Most High is who gonna destroy all these military, all these missiles, building all these war tanks, these jet planes, everything that you see in there, these war plane, all these different machine, M16, AK-47, all destroyed. You understand? This is why they call it. It's the final war. The Most High gonna destroy everything. You understand?
Yeah, so yeah, even though the scripture says in Revelation 12:12, the devil knowing that he had but a short time, I'm not fucking up get it and bring it out. Then I'll bring the point. Revelation chapter 12, verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, which is you heathen, right? Predominantly Esau, right? This is your heaven, your paradise, your place of rest, right? The streets are paved in pitch, right, and concrete by your design, right? This is how you like it. You call yourself the Masons. You're them cavemen. I was up in the monks there, and them up in them rocks, right? You're like that hardness, that concrete. Already, actually, in the kingdom of heaven, we're gonna be comforted by all the materials that are around us. The gold is gonna be like tough. What that heavy street gonna be like a cushion to our feet. Shock absorbing, not like this hard as concrete and pitch. You destroying the people all how, right? Nevertheless, it says, Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and the sea, for the devil, which is Esau, is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. Yeah, so you know he's gonna get more fierce, right? And the patience or the saints gonna be tried too, right? Because he's gonna come down heavy upon Israel, predominantly through the saints, right? The elect, chosen, the true teachers, the true prophets of the word, right? They're gonna come after us, right? The prophecy says so too. Some of us will be put to death. Some of us will be put into jail for 10 days, which goes back to our point in time, basically a season, right? Might literally be 10 days, right? But what we have to do, we have to wait on Yahawashi until he rises up. That's his mind, right? The Lord, the Father's mind, because Yahawah's going to give the command to send your Yahawashi. You go get them. You go get your men. You go take the kingdom.
Good.
Right, so just going to, because I mean, as you say, that it happened all around. Happening all around. I just want to bring up a video here. Finish and bring up a video of what we've been seeing it for the longest while, you know. Trinidad, we've been besieged, right? And America really wants to get in and go to who? They want to get in on Venezuela and infringe on Maduro, right? And we know that Venezuela is backed by what? Russia. And we can't. This is a video of what? A Russian plane and then landing in our international airport, right? And then guess what? Not too long after, because I saw the Russian plane, right? Was what? The US Air Force. Understand? And it's the big boys that are coming with. You're not coming with the small boys, the big boys. Right? So this thing is serious. This thing about to pop off. Okay, but we have to have that patience and that faith and remember to wait on Yahawashi. You know, don't quit, don't falter, don't fail. You know? Hey, and I mean, if ever there's a war gonna be fought for Venezuela, this is not the war of Armageddon, because the scripture talks about the war of Armageddon being what? In the Valley of Jehoshaphat, in the Middle East, right? In the Middle East. But the
Yeah, but
scripture
that's going into the men shall rise up against men.
that see the Son of
Yeah,
Man.
nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom.
That
You understand?
also in Matthew 24:7 says what? For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilence, earthquakes in diverse places. Right? These are the beginning
Yeah.
of sorts. You see, you have a scripture that says there are going to be wars and rumors of wars. Right?
Yeah.
All I think now in these last days. Right? This is a rumor of war. And even if a war pop up, as we say, there's a proxy war leading up to the big thing. The big thing is going to be the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Right? Because America and Israel has to be destroyed. Right? That's what the prophet says. You also wait upon Yahawashi and Yahawashi. And some of the precepts. This is Psalm 27 verse 14. Wait on Yahawah and be of good courage, and he shall strengthen thine heart. Wait, I say on Yahawah Bashem Yahawashi. See, the Lord will strengthen your heart, because as long as you wait and the diligent work, we always comforted and believe more and strengthen more, right? To stand in that day of that great trial, right? Because the scripture calls it what, the hour of temptation. And when we're going to be tried to see if we truly believe in Yahawashi, Yahweh Shimi Yahawashi, if we're going to succumb to the devil, Esau. It says Psalms 37:7. Rest in Yahawah, Hashem Yahawashi, and wait patiently for him. And look at the word patiently, it goes to what? Suffering long. Right? Let me see what it says in the Hebrew, because it says suffer long in the New Testament. Like computer that's messing up there.
Well, I want by the time you fail.
Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 1. He said, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also bring them down to Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and my heritage. If they have scattered among the nations, my land. And this is they say this is in the valley of Jehoshaphat, which means Yahawashi, Most High judgment in the Middle East. And this is really Most High going to judge these nations. He gathering them. That's why he got them. He got them in between Syria and Saudi Arabia. He got them wrong there. This way he eventually going to judge them. All these nations, you're gonna destroy their armies. and put them in subjection under the Israelites. This is for his heritage. Who they scatter? Yeah, scatter the most. Yeah, I put your hand on the most heritage.
This is patiently in that scripture. It says to twist, to whirl, to dance, to writ, fear, tremble, travail, be in anguish, to be pain, to be what? Whirl about, to wait anxiously, to wait, to writ, to bear, to be brought forth, to be born, suffering torture, waiting longly, to be distressed. Right? So these are all the things that we do feel going through this journey. It says Psalms 37:7, rest in Yahawah and wait patiently for him. So all those things I just read out was what for patiently. Right? To basically suffer. Fret not thyself because of him whom prospereth in his way. Because of the man who bringeth wicked devices to pass. Right? And like you saw, the wicked devices is these missiles. You see this week what Russia advertising that they have some new Mark 9 missiles. Right? Missiles that go to the speed of Mark 9, I think it is. Yeah. That's some of the wicked devices. Right? Oh, them Russians, Gog and Magog, them is Edomites too.
Yeah.
You know?
Esau.
Esau.
And there's a blessing, the sword. It's showing up the sword. There's a blessing. You understand?
Hey, it's Psalm 37 and 34. Wait on Yahawah and keep his ways, and he shall exalt thee to inherit the land. When the wicked are cut off, thou shalt see it. That's part of the reward. To inherit the land. Oh. I've seen the wicked, verse 35, Psalm 37 and 35. I've seen the wicked in a great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Right? There's this armies being spread out in all these different lands too. Go ahead.
Yeah, and going into these people country and overthrow the government, right? They try to cause the chaos at the border between Venezuela and Colombia and Venezuela and Brazil, trying to cause the chaos because you can use that for justification to justify to be justified to go in with what? It's military.
Because I think he said I think Donald Trump said what in one of his videos I saw him. He said first Venezuela, then Cuba, I think it was Nicaragua as the next socialist state. So they have plans just to topple all these governments, put them into what all these nations, into democracy, and take all the natural resources. That's what this devil is about.
Yeah, they say Cuba and Nicaragua next. So they're trying to use. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
No, what I say they're trying to use the hasham fighting against itself because Colombia is hasham, Venezuela is hasham, and Brazil is hasham too. So they're trying to get them to fight against themselves on the border day. So they could start to say, you know what, hey, we gotta go in there. This man killing his people. This man don't want no humanitarian aid coming. But aid coming into Venezuela.
But all these people saying that, all these people saying this is like it's basically a monkey show. You put the people on it and then they come on with the aid like you know, like look a cookie. But really and truly, you put them in a position where they need the aid in the first place because you couple in the government. If you watch they have a scene in Black Panther when the white man, the only white man that ever go inside Wakanda, right? And he was breaking down who Killmonger is. A CIA agent trained and sent to what topple governments. Right? Cripple government. I'm forgetting there's a term that they have for them. Right? This is what they're about. They do movies, they boast of what they do. They say it outright. and they play and they continue proudly. They're not ashamed. They're not ashamed. They just continue on the wicked path. So this is the wicked Satan, the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is the incarnation of him, Esau. Understand? They're not ashamed. He spread like that green bay tree, the scripture says.
That's why they use this are the devil, Elliot Abraham, who's the U.S. Special Envoy to Venezuela. He was being accused for over 70,000 deaths in Guatemala, right? And also in Nicaragua. You understand? So now they say we use the humanitarian aid to ship in weapons. You understand? So people know the humanitarian aid is called, and let's bring a weapon for the opposition leader, so they can cause the chaos, blame the government and say, see what's going on in the country. We gotta go in there and put things in order.
The movie
so everybody see the play. You know, the most I see make Esau beard. He won't be able to hide himself again. So that's why they put the same devil, Elliot, Abraham, whatever something like the name, the devil, as the U.S. envoy to Venezuela.
This is Isaiah 47:2.
That's why go ahead.
It says Isaiah 47:2. Take the millstone and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover thy thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah. So America being make beard these Edomites. You know, everybody know the trick, craftiness. Everybody know the whole world know they're going to Venezuela for steal the resources, but they don't care. That's how proud they is. They don't care. You understand? They're gonna keep lying to the media. You understand? They're gonna do till they get them the humanitarian aid inside it, so the opposition leader want to get the guns to give his supporters so they can start killing. You understand? So they can start killing. You understand? Because this is the next move, Maduro. You understand? This is the next move. That's why Maduro locked up the two barred up.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 10 says, the soul of the wicked desireth evil. His neighbor findeth no favor in his eyes. You can never expect any form of favor from Esau. Every single thing that he does is already been a calculated move, or making sure that you're gonna put you into subjection. He's gonna steal all the resources like he has been doing. That's what he's known for. St. John 10:10. This is Esau 101. A thief cometh not but to steal and to destroy. But now life is being brought back, by Yahawashi, by imparting his spirit upon his servants, the prophets, beginning with the elders, apostles on down, to give you the truth, the warning, like the title says, Zephaniah 3:8, that our minds have been Our minds have been turned back unto Yahawashi, to remember ourselves who we are, to stop relying on Esau the wicked. Because this guy is always desiring and devising evil. That's why the scripture says in Psalms 141, there's a book of Psalms, chapter 140. Because Esau right now, he's running out of tricks. Now we know, even whatever moves he's trying to do, we already know his moves. Because there's nothing unique about Esau. He's not creative. It's all about cutting and pasting. Psalms 140, verse 1 says, a psalm of David says, deliver me, O Lord, from the evil men. Preserve me from the violent men, which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. Continuously. All these different proxy wars that have been happening. Right now we see the situation trying to infiltrate the government. That's what he's known for doing. He has been doing this over time and time and again. When you watch these different movies in Hollywood, some of these movies is not just some movies, something he just decided to create. No, I mean, these things are actually happening. Okay, our art is imitating life. But the men, those whose eyes are open, they can see these things that are truly happening around us. It says in Psalms 140, verse 2, says, which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war. This is the man of war, a violent man which we must be delivered from out of his clutches. It says, verse 3 says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Others' poison is under their lips. Salah. What do you mean by humanitarian aid? It makes no sense. When has Esau ever helped anybody? When? Vaccines, they never help. It turns out these things are highly poisonous. When Esau has ever helped anybody? GMOs, no. Esau cannot. He's not able to help, not even himself. He can't even help himself. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good? You can't expect any form of good coming from Esau. It is impossible. It is impossible. So get another one. So Psalms 119, verse 52 says, I've remembered thy judgment of old, O Lord, and I've comforted myself. And we've been comforted right now, knowing the judgment of old of Yahawashi. Just like what happened in the days of old before we got the promised land. Okay, the prophecy had to be fulfilled. All the iniquities of the Amorites, these heathens, had to be fulfilled. The same thing with Esau right now. Zephaniah 3 and 8. We're waiting upon Yahawashi. The time, of Esau's wickedness is all about to be fulfilled alongside these nations which are cleaving unto Esau. It's all about to be fulfilled right now. So we're just here to wait upon Yahawashi. And we've been comforted knowing that, look, Galatians 6 and 7, Yahawashi is never deceived, he's never mocked. Esau, you're going to receive, the fruits of your own doing. You're going to receive them 7 times fold. You're going to receive it. Revelation says, well, reward her, even as she has rewarded thee. Double unto a double. And that's part of our patience. That's part of our patience. 2 Corinthians 10. There's a 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 6 says, and having in readiness, there's a 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 6 says, and having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your disobedience is fulfilled. Because right now we're still waiting upon Yahawashi. We're still under obedience right now. And part of the obedience is preaching the word, preaching the gospel of repentance unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the elect, the ones who are going to return and take heed unto the warning. These are the ones we've been sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel, specifically the elect. For the 144 to be sealed, the women and children, the true believers in Yahawashi to be sealed, and that's it. That's part of our obedience right now. To not disobey Yahawashi. Because these are the powers that be. They're all ordained by the power of Yahawashi. And this has been ordained by the Lord that Esau will be here. But his end is now, 2 Edwards 6 and 9. He's the end of the world. And we're about to begin to reign an eternal kingdom, to inherit the best there is, to inherit the kingdom of heaven established on earth. Another one is the book of Micah, chapter 5 and verse 15 says, I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathen, such as they have not heard. Not only just the Most High will execute vengeance, but it's going to be in anger, indignation, justifiable anger. The hatred of Yahawashi, the disdain for this society is being seen right now by the kind of, like it says in Proverbs 21 and 1. Let me get this in Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 1. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1 says, the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, There's the rivers of water. He turneth whithersoever he will. All these moves that which we see Russia has been doing all these different weapons. They keep on improving these weapons. We see all these the lines of divisions. It's all clear. It is all clear that all things are heading toward to World War III. Yahawashi, he's steering the minds of these kings. What he's doing to Trump, all the kind of nonsense he's trying to do, trying to put these claws back into Venezuela. That's the Yahawashi making his move right now. Stirring up the tensions between these nations. That's all gonna come into what? Into war. That's part of the vengeance that has never been seen. That's going to be executed. Nation rising up against nation. That's part of the vengeance of Yahawashi. The JAMAICA 5:15 says, "And I will execute vengeance in anger and fury upon the heathens, such as they have not heard." Because 2/3 are likened unto heathens. That's why Yahawashi said, "Look, man, if your brother does not listen to you, take him to counsel. Look, man, just cast him out as a heathen." 2/3 they're already likened unto heathens, but they're going to come back into their right mind, into the kingdom. One more. This is James chapter 1 and verse 20 says, "For the wrath of men worketh not the righteousness of the Most High." That's why we gotta wait upon Yahawashi. All these guys were going out there on these different gun ranges. Oh man, it doesn't work. Our wrath, it is not of the righteousness of the Most High. He said, we wait upon him. That's all it is required of us to do. Just wait. Wait upon Yahawashi. He's definitely going to rise up to the plate. All right. He's definitely he never disappointed us. Look, Ecclesiasticus says, look at the generation of old. Let me get that in Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, chapter 2. There's Ecclesiasticus chapter 2. There's Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 10 says, look at the generation of old. And Psalm chapter verse 8 is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, verse 8 says, ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon him? We're calling upon Yahawashi right now, consistently, without ceasing, as we pray. It says that the scripture says that in Thessalonians, we must pray without ceasing. So there's no way we could ever be despised of Yahawashi. Yahawashi is on his way to save, his elect, to recover, those the Most High Yahawah, the Almighty, has given unto him. He's going to send back his angels back. And we're going to see that day of salvation. It is very near.
And our precept is, if you read Proverbs 21:1, it said the Most High controlling minds of these kings, right? This is Daniel, right? And this is when this is Daniel chapter 10, and this is when Gabriel, came to Daniel to comfort him, right? This is Daniel chapter 10, verse 12. Then said he unto me, fear not, Daniel, for from the first day that thou didst set thine heart to understand thyself before thy power, thy words were here, and I am come for thy words. But the prince of the kingdom of Persia, right? Which we know was Darius' kingdom, the Persians, right? He said, withstood me a day, but lo, Michael, one of the chief prince, came to help me, and I remained there with the king of Persia. So these angels, they work on the mind of these kings, like Putin, Donald Trump, because Matura, you understand all these different kings, these angels working on their mind because our prophecy got to be fulfilled. Understand? Prophecy got to be fulfilled. So they had to squash the 1967, the 1967 and 1988. No, 1967. No, 1988. The IMF, which is the intermediate force, intermediate Salakia in 1988, which is INF, which is the intermediate force nuclear intermediate range nuclear force, right? They have to squash that because well, these missiles got a build. So the most side got these angels working on their mind to squash out the bill, because most of these treaties between these Edomites. So the most side do got them breaking these treaties so they can build these missiles, but using the angels to work on their mind.
Most times, them all that trick lie.
Done. That's exactly what's going on. This is the Mosai movie. The Mosai say he's a man of war. Understand? So they will see the Venezuela and that's escalate. Because something big gonna happen by them borders. Something gonna happen. You understand? Something gonna happen. You understand? Because they're not gonna ease up, nothing not gonna ease. That's all their proxy war gonna be all over. War in Venezuela, war in Colombia, war in Brazil, war in Trinidad, Guyana, Jamaica, all parts of Africa, in America. They're gonna got war all over. It's a world war. But the Armageddon will kick off after the microchip become mandatory. The microchip is the next major prophecy. See, when the microchip become mandatory, when it become a law, things will start speeding up. So this is we supposed to keep prophesying and keep watching for this microchip when it can become mandatory. These are signs. Huh?
This is Hosea 12:6. Therefore, turn thou to thy power, keep mercy and judgment, and wait on thy God continually.
Time. Yeah, you gotta wait on Yahawah. Tell your vain is the help of man. Like these are like the Levites in Haiti saying long live Putin. These jakes out of their mind.
They're calling the devil to reign over
the Kazakh say that hey, jakes love jakes love the trust. Yeah, jakes love the trust. No, today. That's what these Edomites want in Venezuela. But what, they're not going to intervene in Haiti because they puppet inside it.
No.
You understand? They puppet inside it. Right? So they don't care if millions of Venezuelans die. Right? Once they get one Guaido to get sit on the throne, the mission accomplished to them. So they don't care. They know they can get a lot of casualty. They don't care. So that the time will come, and the most I can give them the green light. You know what? Go in. Because a lot of you Venezuela, y'all ain't right. You are children of Israel, y'all ain't right. Y'all caught up all in idols. Y'all ain't right. Right? We know y'all want justice. Y'all being oppressed by the so-called white man, but y'all wicked. We're not justifying what the so-called white man doing, or we telling you why it happened then, because the Most High has sent his sword against y'all. So y'all gotta repent. Y'all gotta repent.
I got a precept here.
Yeah.
But just yeah, you said the one said it just said in this article speaks about they're saying long live Putin. There's all madness here. This Isaiah 51, Isaiah chapter 51 verse 1 says, "Hearken to me, ye that follow after righteousness, ye that seek the Lord, look unto the rock whence ye are hewn, for the whole and to the hole of the pit whence ye are digged." That's the problem of a lot of the 12 tribes out there. They don't remember the pit whence they are where they've been digged from. Okay, or whence the rock where they've been hewn from. They've forgotten themselves. They've forgotten their resting place. That's why they're saying, "Hey, long live Putin." What kind of madness is that? It is even against the scriptures to set up any other nation above you. We're not supposed to even make no kind of covenant with these nations. Exodus 20. We're not supposed to make any kind of covenant with them. So how can you be trusting in these nations? How can you? These guys are nothing but thorns on our side. Part of our downfall has been trusting in these nations and their idols and their gods. These fakers, idols. That's part of the reason why we're here. Breaking one of the main commandment to worship Yahawah and none else. Following these nations. And you want to say long live Putin? No, man. He's gonna go down. The Russians are there for a reason.
Yeah,
and the most I said that in Ezekiel Khan. The Russians have been set up by Yahawah to fulfill prophecy, and they're also gonna go down. Simultaneously in World War III, they're also gonna go down. They're not gonna stand here and take over from Babylon the Great. No, they're also gonna go down themselves. The Most says he's against Gog and Magog.
That's right.
So how can you try? How can you even possibly say these ways that long live Putin? That's why the scripture says solely these are poor. Trust in oppression in lying words.
Yeah, just the so-called Venezuela too. You know, they put in their hope and trust in China and Russia. Hey, Shalom, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Rawchaa Qadash, Rakatam.
Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Rakatam.
Yahawashi, Rakatam.
Yeah, so they do the same thing too. You know, even them Babylonian Jakes, even them Jakes on here too. You know. They walking around thinking that everything can be alright because America and them is allies and nothing happen to them because America can step in. America stepped in to destroy you, fool. You understand? This man okay with you people in darkness. So what about you? Who this man hate with a perpetual hatred? You tell me when I see the article, that's fire me up. I had to do a video one time when I see the article. How you can say long live fucking Putin? Putin is a mortal man. And an Edomite at that, a base man. You understand? So,
yeah, you got a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can hear me, right?
Can.
All right. There's Hosea 4 and 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That's why your brother was going into how these people, Levites, calling for Putin to save them. Man, really, they should be calling on the Heavenly Father and the Son so they're destroyed. That's why they in the state they ain't. I mean, Haiti frigate right now, boy. Esau really put a number on Haiti. I know you've seen it happen in Venezuela, boy. You know what I mean? And what more you can take for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to understand that Esau hates you with a perpetual hatred. Everything the man doing is orchestrated. Well thought out. I was watching a video by Danny Glover, a news interview, and basically Danny Glover said this was years in planning. Everything that happened in Venezuela and in Haiti is years in planning, and now they're executing it with precision. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Florida Marquis, that YouTube subscription, he broke it down. He said this was the movie Predator. In the movie Predator, even the island is the island that they was on fighting, right? That island is an island off of the coast of Venezuela, a real island off of the coast of Venezuela. He break it down. He said everything. The whole plot of that movie was them infiltrating Venezuela, which they executed now in this time.
Right.
I have a picture fail. We always bring it out. Deuteronomy 17 and verse 14. When thou art come into the land which Yahawah thy power giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me. That's basically what they're doing, right? They'll set a king over me. Like as all the nations that are about me, as you say, Brother Kosha, they forget. Who's as foolish as my servant Jacob? You understand? It says, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee. It says, whom the Lord thy power shall choose, one from among thy brethren shall thou set king over thee. Right? Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother. That's what they're doing. They're trying to set Esau up over them. They forget they turn away from the power, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, the strength, the source. Right?
God. And them Haitians boy, mostly jacking them up. Or they will be and rich squad are doing mostly jacking them up, and when they had that 2010 earthquake, Haiti received billions and billions of dollars, but the Clintons all back. What about the money be? I mean, like, they were the perfect devil be. You make what about the money?
What they also do, they was down there organ harvesting.
Yeah.
Kidnapping. I remember watching that case where they kidnapped, they caught them, take the children, put them on a plane and reach Canada or some country, right? And no papers, nothing. The children is kidnapped. They kidnapped the people, them children, right?
Oh, yeah. See, that's the Esau boy. You know what I mean? In the book of Psalms, chapter 10, verse. Let me start at 1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? Because you're calling on him, Lord, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You calling on Vladimir Putin. You calling on Nicolas Maduro. You calling on Juan Guaido. You're calling on your true power. See, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Are you seeing Esau doing that every chance he get? I mean, this man really trying to get by his birthright. Man, he really get down to it. Esau really trying to kill off the nation of Israel to get by that birthright, but it done. The gov is fixed. You know what I mean? The great gov is fixed, B. You see, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and blesseth the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. So the Lord hates you, Edomites, and you don't even understand the wrath he's going to bring in his second coming. You know what I mean? Go ahead up. Go ahead.
You can't.
All right.
That's correct. Yeah. This is Psalm 37 and
Yes,
10.
yeah, but
Psalm 37 and 10. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Yea, thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. They are about to be eradicated.
done.
Yeah,
Done.
I was having a conversation with some James this morning, and the topic that come about was the chip. You understand? And because Barbados getting the agency are getting a new ID, a digital ID, so it give me no more driver license. It give me no more everything can be in one card. This ID can be one versus your driver's license, your ID, everything can be in one card. So the topic come up with the chip. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I tell them, soon they can tell me that you can't accept cash payments. No, they gotta get paid through your account. You know what I mean? Yeah. So so yeah, I figured that can happen. Got everything going digital. I said, yeah, everything going digital, man. So just prepare for yourself. You know what I mean? I really went too deep into it. You see? But seeing the change in society, but the feeling can be for good. But they may understand that can lead to the mark of the beast. Cause I telling that you compare things with your phone right now.
Yeah.
And soon they can say, well, you can't use your phone now, you gotta put it in your body, etc. So it's like
Done.
you saw making it seem fashionable, and making it seem okay. But then later on, that when the hammer come out, that we see all these different chaos in these different countries. You understand? And it brewing here too. They made it brewing here.
Yeah. They're creeping in slowly but surely.
Yeah, gone. Yeah. Brewing here, boy.
All this, Barbados is really like a tourism industry, so it's all gonna be there.
No, you said so. I think because I don't know if I hear correctly, I got to research it, but this year because Barbados neutral with the same Venezuela situation, they can put sanctions on the tourist industry. I got to double check that. But I believe I heard that today. When you really got to double check it. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
That's another thing I just want to read the headline
Go ahead.
saying because everything, as Big Brother Daniel has said, put the dots together.
Mm.
You understand? So in different islands, they got different things. Like in Guyana, they're pushing what the I think it's we pay.
Yeah.
You understand? In Jamaica, they got the I think it's the NIS card that they're using for all the information on one, right?
Yes, can.
Yeah. So all leading up to what the microchip. You understand? Europe, they got the NFC. It's the same thing, right? It's the same thing. But about 2 days ago, it's saying what the UK going for cashless.
Who, that Canada?
You understand? UK, United Kingdom.
Okay.
Hasham, this article from Quarters. Right? It said the UK is going cashless, and like most of the world, has no plan for what happened next. Yeah, we know what happened next. You understand?
I can read what happened next.
Go ahead.
This is Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls it all, both small and rich, sorry, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Done. Yeah, the mark go back to what the charagma. You understand? Which they're gonna insert a chip in you. You understand? He calls it all. You understand? Both small and great. Hey, the masses of the people are gonna be chipped.
Hey, boy.
Because if you look right now, these Edomites in these European country, they taking the chip like as a new thing. And you know Jakes love to follow these Edomites.
Yeah.
Especially the nigga woman. Yeah.
Yeah, white chummas that we can see that's what Jake doing.
So I
But Jake one piece of that pie.
As Brother Pasha was saying.
So like you remember that movie Good Time?
Like
they moving on up. Yeah, they want to move on up. They want to be up there where the master table. Something to be part and parcel to be decked out with them, but hey, you gotta refuse that. You gotta refuse that table. Like, that table ain't good. The table that we're looking for, the table that coming.
I know what.
Go ahead, Brother Pasha. Go ahead. I'll come after you. Go ahead.
No, I was just trying to back up Brother Barra there because I don't know who it was, but somebody sent a video with Steve Harvey and the woman Monique.
I got this spirit talk. I'm not gonna tell you I sent the video in this spirit.
God. Hey boy, I watched that there about twice, brother. Twice, right?
God.
This man say he can put away his integrity to save his children. The most I could destroy his children and his family. The scripture says you know thy son, thy wife, thy friend, power over the world thou livest, boy. So it's like he can be the first Jake like that can take that shit because he can be still he wanna live it up. You know what I mean?
Don't have it. He don't have it.
But yeah, he can't. He probably got it for truth, boy. Cause you know he talking. He's like he faithless. He faithless, hey, boy.
So like he said fuck integrity, you know.
Yeah. Can't.
I watched both of the interview. The one was sent in the group is where the woman was breaking down. But I watched the raw clip of the interview.
Oh, okay.
I watched both of the raw clip of the interview. And there's a rumors, I don't know, it was alleged that is he is one of the main ones who make Barney Mac be put to death.
Ooh.
You understand? Yeah, because remember all them sell the soul to the devil.
Kings
they cast away the integrity.
Yeah, they do things
no morals, the things that they got to do for this filthy Lucas. So like Barney Mac was getting tired of them. You understand? And he's the one who pulled the shot. It was alleged. You know, I know truth is it because I never really look into it, but I hear the truth divine. So now with Monique now.
Barney Mac, he was one court saying what? He hated in Dobia Mensa, South Central LA. They had him like a clown saying he hates his own black skin.
Yeah.
So they had him like a perfect puppet. You understand? So judgment, even though he was put to that judgment that Yahawashi Yahawashi, call a lot of Yahawashi Yahawashi. Yeah, but he's a
the thing with that interview too is that Monique told Steve the three powerful people was Tyler Perry, a faggot, Oprah Winfrey, a lesbian, and who the other man here? Forget who the other man here. Yeah, but
the bush his name was like right there, boy.
And three powerful people.
DL Hughley?
No, not he.
Can't remember.
But she said them three powerful people there is what really skinny the upper cap plus Steve Harvey. So it show you that all people because some people the wicked of all people want to remain in Esau society and they're gonna do everything they can to keep that
oppress
coming.
Yeah, oppress the own people. And let's just show how simple is Monique. Let's show how simple is she too, because you know, she don't like what Steve Harvey do. You know, she could pick up the phone and call, you know, and get your permission to say we say. And let's just show these women, you women are simple.
God.
So Steve Harvey end up talking the way out and make it sound like, you know, she owed them an apology and they owe she apology, and this is what you gotta do because we in the money game. Mention the money game. They
want to be like the poor.
You understand? We in the money game. But Monica Alam is a bunch of wicked. It's just the Most High. You understand? The Most High destroying them. You understand? These are Babylonians, and they're gonna be destroyed because what they're eating from the tree of death.
Yeah. I got the definition for integrity. It's here honesty, uprightness, rectitude, honor, morality, virtue. Yahawashi had virtue, boy. Remember the woman held and of his garment. He said, "Who I feel some of my virtue gone from me." You know what I mean? So Steve Harvey showed he has none of these qualities, man. Why? Because he's falling after the ways of the heathen. You know what I mean?
That's why the Most High said, "Desire not his dainty meat."
God.
The Most High said, "The Most High said, a motherfucker read." Okay, got something there.
Yeah, I have the article from whether I was absent. How society going will give central bankers a potent new weapon. Published February 10, 2019, updated February 14. The move to a cashless society is about much more than just consumer convenience. As nice as it is able to be to buy a coffee without fumbling for a change, the economic transformation from ditching paper money has the potential to reach far deeper than that. Picture a world where you might have to pay banks to hold your money, where regulators could at times make it impunitively expensive to save. Mind you, this would also be a world where recessions would be rare and brief, where inflation would be non-existent. At least so goes the theory. It rests on the new powers that central bank policymakers would be able to wield in a society dominated by electronics rather than paper money. Miles Kimball, a professor of economics at the University of Colorado at Boulder, has become one of the best known advocates for this vision. He has outlined how it might work in several academic papers, as well as blog posts and presentations in central bank. He pictures a world where the widespread use of electronic money would make it relatively easy for banks to impose negative rates on savers during times of economic stagnation. In other words, to change depositors for holding their money, to charge depositors for holding their money. Why would this be a good thing? Central bank chop rates in a recession to discourage the hoarding of money and encourage borrowing and spending. This has been standard practices for decades. See, the problem comes when interest rates are already at zero, as they were in much of the world in the years immediately after the financial crisis. At this point, known as zero-bound, policymakers cannot cut rates further because savers can't evade the sting of negative rates by withdrawing their money from the bank and holding it in paper bills. However, if electronic money becomes the norm, that option will no longer be available. People won't be able to shelter their savings in paper form, so policymakers will be able to take rates as far as they want into the negative territory without fear of consumers fleeing for cover. The ability to pull rates deep into negative territory could have important advantages for policymakers if the economy becomes stuck in the long period of stagnation. During such bleak periods, businesses are reluctant to borrow, even at interest rate of zero, because they don't know if they can make a profit by investing in a new equipment. Ordinary people put off buying cars and homes because they are afraid of what will happen next, except everyone tries to save. I'll stop there. Because I get the point. This is what they're using a little seduction here. Seduce here. It's going to be easier for it to be electronic, right? But the article also exposes that what they'll be able to manipulate in the electronic sense. Basically, in electronic sense, you have no choice. You have no choice. You have nothing to physically pull out and hold. That's what they say, right? But all this is deceit because the scripture says real money was gold and silver, right? Tangible objects, right? All this digital thing is what witchcraft. There's more and more abomination Esau is about.
I got a precept here.
Yeah, he brought in. Yeah, go ahead.
This 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 4 says, instead of verse 3 says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come the falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above that all that is called the Most High, or that is worshipped, so that he is the Most High, sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Because Yahawashi made the standard of what money is. Okay, silver and gold. Okay, land, resources. That's what real money is. Okay, so now Esau is trying to do away with all of that, trying to cheap all the masses, every single thing that walks, that creeps. All right, he's trying to cheap every single thing to make his own new money. He's thinking that he's the Most High, but that's not the case. You are the wicked that the Bible speaks of, Esau, and you've been revealed right now, and you've been consumed right now. Okay, by the spirit of Yahawah, his mouth, which is he servants the prophets, and you don't like it one bit. But there's no other way. And now the problem is the 2/3 of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and the rest of these dumbass heathens. They're looking for favor from out of Esau, the man of sin, the son of perdition. They're looking for his favor, because when that hour of temptation comes in, when you're going to be presented with death, or you choose to bow down to Esau's system and take that mark of the beast and become one with this system. When the push with the shoving, which side are you gonna fall on? And this says Ecclesiastes chapter 23, and verse 19 says, such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun, beholding all the ways of men and considering the most sacred parts. And that's one of the things what Esau is trying to do. By putting this chip on you, he is able to do every single move you do. Your heart rate, okay, your temperature, okay, how many calories is your body is burning. You want to know all of these things, but only Yahawashi has that kind of power. So this is the role which Esau is trying to play right now, but it's not going to work. Okay, Yahawashi, he always disappointed. Okay, the crafty counsel of the wicked. Okay, the wicked will always be disappointed. The counsel of Yahawashi is sure. That's why the scripture says that in Timothy we have a more sure word of prophecy, and part of the word, the sure word of prophecy, is that Esau will go down, and Jacob will come through. Okay. This is the second verse. This is the book of 2 verse chapter 6 and 9. 2 chapter 6 verse 9 says, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. That's what's coming, the kingdom of heaven. This is the time whereby, okay, when you read the book of Acts, the 2nd chapter, they were asking, Lord, will thou at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? The kingdom will be restored. Because this is not the kingdom. It's very clear to see this is not the kingdom. Only the 2/3 have been deceived because of their own hearts. They were darkened because of disbelief. They somehow think this Esau is God. No, man, Esau is nothing, man. He's a piece of scum that is going to be eradicated and be exterminated very soon after serving 1,000 years of captivity, hardcore bondage.
That can be a slow 1,000 years, too. A slow 1,000 years, boy.
I'm going to go back as it was in the past. It's slower. Right. Even though we had the 12 hours in the 24 hours in a day, it seems shorter. Yeah. But I know when I was a child, summer used to take real long to pass. Right. We out for that July, August vacation. It's we out. It used to be like half a year. Right. Now, now that time passing, a day passing, like, whoa. Yeah, boy. To go back to sleep.
God. Yeah, boy, huh? So you Lord speeding up the time for Esau's demise. You know what I mean? Speeding up the time. Right? For his elect's sake. You know what I mean? That's why we here working out our own salvation with fear and trembling. You know what I mean? Because we know the day the more
Uh,
so we know the day the more so is at hand, huh? Things speeding up worldwide, man. You know what I mean?
In the spirit, I brother no send an article there, well as a news, a video, a news clip, I guess from tonight. In the same spirit, it says what business watch. Central bank says conflict in Venezuela could affect our economy. It says this according to the latest economic bulletin from the central bank. And the bank says public sector debt has increased. It's now 62% of this country's gross domestic product. So it goes to show that economic crash at any minute, and then what? Putting forward this chip. This chip has been the remedy. The seduction to what everything being made right. But then what Esau is. Esau is a cunning hunter. Esau says what? Ordo ab chaos. That is his motto. That is his mission statement. Ordo ab chaos. Order out of chaos. Create that chaos. Who controls the central bank? The bankers, the elite, the Illuminati. Right? Create that chaos. The other article we just read from Brother Yahawashi, it spoke about them being able to manipulate the rates and what people used to do to remedy the manipulation of the rates, the interest rates. They want to withdraw the tangible paper dollar. Right? But now when they go electronic, it's one form of security for the elites that hey, they can't grab at this shit and hold it.
Yeah.
They can put their hand in the cookie jar no matter what. You understand? They drop the rates, they increase the tax, whatever they're doing in the principles of business. You understand? It's their principles. They go to school to get a degree or a doctorate, or it's all to what? To be underneath Esau's philosophy, which the scripture says is lie. And the scripture says that as they brought they're straight from the womb, as they've been brought forth, they what? They speak lies, they've been speaking lies, so the education is lies. The earth is so much 1,000 kilometers or miles away from the sun. How you know that? Where you take the measure? The sun is so much times bright,
Yeah, the forger lies, me. Hey, listen,
you can't take anything that Esau says. Everything that Esau says is a lie.
Good.
It's as the brother Yahawashi say, it's impossible to believe anything that comes from him.
Good.
It's impossible because everything he says and his will, the scripture says that what in their vain imagination, right? They have vain thoughts. They're so proud. They prepared to fight against our Maker, Yahawah, Yahawashi. They're proud. The entity that created you. You want to fight against him?
God.
Do you think he'll give you that ability? When they're watching movies and the representation, so they're always in mall getting something quick. And it's because I was glimpsing a little bit of, I think it was the one with Aquaman before the Aquaman movie. I think it was like a Justice League or some shit. So, right? And these people are proud. Batman, that Batman, he's the devil. He represents the devil. You understand? And he was a proud and arrogant man because of his money. They carnal as hell. They're trying to take this war. They're trying to fight a spiritual war with carnal devices. The Most High is going to destroy you. And then when they're trying to come around us as being carnal, but we're not playing the same game you play. Our Lord gave us a winning tip. And the winning tip was what? The weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual, to the pulling out the stronghold. And this is what you had over the minds of Jake. A stronghold in all the different philosophies he saw, in all the different lies. We go to school, you be indoctrinated. The scripture says what agree with the enemy when you teach your son. So I teach my son, and when he go to school, he had to dwell in this hell. But I teach him, I keep on saying, you know what? Remember what I tell you, I teach him, and it's like sometimes I even forget the other day. He said, hey, Dad, moon means month. said, yeah. I said, who teach you that? He said, you teach me that. The moon means month. And I would get on that through the spirit. You understand? It shows that they learn. But the scripture says they grieve the enemy. You know, when the teacher just suck, he shows the devil. When they go to school, they tell you what? The dish ran away with the spoon and the cow jump over the moon. That's a lie.
God.
That's a lie.
God.
Why should you tell me lies since I was a little lad? Why should I believe you now as a big man? Right? All your philosophies, everything is just lies.
Yeah, I was my thought, boy. Pure lies is going in my mouth, really. Pure lies, boy. Isaiah 47 and 10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge it have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside thee. Esau either he will always be on top, or is a bit scrappy. Just practice every day through the media, through the TV, the rap videos, the different entertainers. All these entertainers, man, is basically sellouts, man. Steve Harvey, man, I don't always suspect but when I saw that video, man, I said that's near up on the head there. That's near up on the head there. Right? He's one of the men back there that sacrifice his children or saying, you know, or sacrifice to get ahead back in Egypt. You know what I mean? To get our bread. Verse 11, therefore shall evil come upon thee. So the Lord got evil prepared for you Edomites. Right? Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. Here it is, you banning the Bible in certain parts of the world, but you uplifting. Hey, in Jamaica now, they want to bring a coming against the anti-gay laws in Jamaica right now. Show you who really ruling this earth is the wicked be. You understand?
24 all the way.
God. See, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Hey, so the Most High got everything prepared, man. Everything prepared. Right? For you Edomites, man. Cause your kingdom true. Your kingdom done. You know what I mean? We seeing it every day. The prophecies coming to pass. You know what I mean? We seeing it and we running and reading it. You know what
I mean? This is Isaiah chapter 5.
Esau.
Yeah, Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good, and good evil, that put darkness for light, and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet, and sweet for bitter. That's Esau all. And that word means what? Destruction. That's Esau. Destruction is what prepared for you. Understand?
You see how them is really turn a man into a woman? Do you see how them is really transform a man into a woman? I tell you with my private part, how to really this man's the perfect devil, boy. The man is the man is look, boy. Perfect devil, boy.
Son of perdition.
God.
Yeah, he's the man. He's the man of destruction. He's the bastard.
God,
you understand? He's a bastard.
And then no he can take extra than tablets.
So
now. God. These transgenders are going to take extra than tablets now. Look like a real woman. And you feel you dealing with a woman that's really a man. That's a really literally living in. You gotta look twice, 3 times to see if that woman is really a woman.
You need to see baby pictures. You need to see ultrasounds.
Oh. I any picture. Pray and ask Yahawashi to lead me away from them, yes?
God.
You see, no, trust this man.
Yo.
Second chapter 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Yeah, woe to this world, destruction to this world, boy. And those are the philosophies of this world, boy. This world nasty. This world filthy. Just say what? Be ye separated. Look up the word be ye holy as I am holy. When you look up the word holy, it means separate, set apart, sacred. Right? Elect of Yahawashi, they won't be that spirit of separateness. But totally, it said the scripture, they say what? You would just not vex with the unrighteous conversation of the wicked.
Yeah, that all today when it was True Tone, all that same vibration come to me, boy. I see no way gonna be separate from this world, boy. Cause this world pissing me off. I tell you, pissing me off, boy. So he say let me separate myself more from this world, boy. Maybe that the spirit you just bring that, boy.
Same thing.
Hey, Salakia.
The same thing I be saying.
I'm driving. I mean, we so into our power and our work and whatnot, right? It's like I'm totally oblivious. Sometimes I do date, you know. I'm going to the borough and it's because a truck passing and keep on, oh shit, it's carnival just now. You know? And what them want? They want carnival, they want shit, they want or the flesh, they want abomination. There are trucks passing around, it was supposed to be a whole day the self-promoting, so trucks is just passing through the borough, music trucks and you're just driving through the city and you're seeing these witches with their makeup on, highlighting the different body features. It's like you're seeing through the scriptures, you're just seeing through the scriptures all the wickedness. You're just seeing all the wickedness, you know, seeing all these harlots on the street with the scriptures. They talk about the woman batting her eye, the wickedness of her woman between her eyes. All the wicked woman, she's loud, she's clamorous, her feet like abiding not in her home. So I was just observing everything like in the spirit. I was like, wow, this person is wicked, and you really have to separate yourself.
God,
you know?
God.
I mean, it's kind of effortless now because you've been doing it for a while. It's effortless, you know, you're amongst your brethren, you go to work on the hustle, and then you're amongst your family. You understand? But even more so, because even to come out to just get your basic supplies, you have to see these creatures. These people are creatures.
Yeah,
these
boy.
people are creatures. I just carry my son in the arcade in the mall. It's because I look sharp. I see the girl, she had on her pants, you know, and I slip on. I was like, all right. I'm talking about somebody grown, like 20, in it, like late 20s, like 28. A female, right? And it's like, all right, you know, pants and slippers in the mall, in the arcade. All right, you're too grown for this, you know. Next thing I see her playing a game. Next time, female, and then when you check the shout, it's like they're a couple. But both of them kind of was around, buzzing around each other. And she, the one I noticed first was the butch. You know, that's like how this place is just abominable.
Yo, hey, I see a man. I see a man pretending to be a woman and a woman pretending to be a man today inside a health store. You hear what I'm telling you? That together you had to look twice to see who really who. Because the woman looks so much like a man. You hear what I tell you? And the man getting on like a real bitch. And I went in and went over here, man. Just move because these people here gone. These people here, like these demons, like take all over them, just controlling them. Nah, them thing, boy. They can feed the people. We can warn them. We can warn them. I got a scripture here, 1 John 2:15. It says, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. So that let me know that we in the right spirit. Maybe so pissed off with these dear travels, you know what I mean? That means, hey, Mosai got the same mind, we got the same mindset as the Mosai here in this world. Like righteous law. Back to the filthy conversation of the wicked. You know what I mean? For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. Because these people here prideful, boy. You see a woman today. You see a woman today with she little boy. And the way she walking, you know the whole women is haughty with a stretched fork. And
wanton eyes.
Water. I look at this woman like you full of prideful boy.
But that was our conversation, Yahawah, and I. We had that conversation last night during the camp. We hear these proud looks. You hear me, proud. Yahawah always say, he's always saying, within our personal memory, he's always saying, he's like, hey, I hear that proud spirit. I hear that proud spirit.
God.
You know? And I'm getting my experience with this last night.
God. And he bite the hard two women in front of me. I wanted to see him. He gonna pay for what he want. He gonna pay for. He gonna support me. and she's so proud with it. And I just look at the woman look calm, try to hide my disdain. You know what I mean? Like, how proud these bitches is, boy. Like, hey, boy, I gonna do a work in these times, boy. Telling you, boy. Cut off all that pride, boy, all that laughter, all that joy. Cut it off, boy.
Yeah, as Yahawah said, that mood spirit. You're not in that mood spirit.
Done.
Even walking around all smile, hi, how you going? You're not in that spirit. Because when actually your mind is upon the destruction that is about to happen. It's destruction. I mean, the title of this lesson was Zephaniah 3, and it's basically about waiting on the Lord, right? So we literally waiting on the destruction. We anticipate the destruction. We anxious for the destruction, for the judgment of the two-thirds, the Heathen, right? And Esau, you know?
God.
Yeah, I got a precept.
Go ahead up.
Now, this is 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. Says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou thyself, and seek out the glory of such as be like thee." Those of us who are like-minded, we're seeking our main glory, which is Yahawashi. That's where our conversation must be amongst ourselves. We're not supposed to forsake our assembling of ourselves. That's the only comfort we have in this world. This world is a miserable place. This is a place. Ecclesiastes speaks about the place under the sun, the place of judgment. This is the place of judgment, and it's been played out. The place of judgment has been played out right now, and the judgment of us, the Israelites, has been, the time is up. And Esau, enjoy the little of what you have of your time, because you go straight into perdition. We up next.
God.
The Israelites.
God.
Right.
Hey, boy, look. I tell you, when it... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I was just basically saying, when I heard that news clip that began a digital ID, boy, I can start smiling, boy, because I know one step closer to our Lord returning, be. You know what I mean? One step closer. And these people here getting bugged out. Like these people here getting feel pain. And I want to be there to see them. Because the brother just read, the walking in great pride. And the scripture says pride goes before destruction, be. You know, right now, the raising bus fares here. Bus fare to $4 or maybe $5. The more people going home. So I know the more I turn the screw. That volume knob going up more and more. This island here, man. These people here can feel it, man. They can feel it. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yahawah.
I think he got cut off somehow.
Okay.
Yeah, he got cut off somehow. All right. 1 John 2:17. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof. But he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever. Eternal life, boy. Eternal life, boy. You know what I mean? That's why it's important we continue in this ministry, in this walk. You know what I mean? The Most High show we every day. You know what I mean? The vexation of this world is hard to maintain your life, your family, your immediate family. You know what I mean? Keep your whole soul in order. Your own health. Everything's like burden without burden. The only difference between us and them is that we got the comforter, Yahawashi, boy, who sustain me every day, boy. Every day is something that pisses me off. You understand? And when I drive in, the spirit just come and comfort me. Like, you remember this scripture? Bam, you remember that scripture? You know what I mean? I just started.
That's living in the wood.
God.
Living in the wood.
God.
I mean, because I was having this conversation with one of the brothers, I think it was in the books. The scripture says, not don't take no thought to what you're gonna say when they be brought before what the magistrate or the judge or whatever in the name of the Lord, right? Because he will be giving what it will be given to you what to say in that very moment. I was saying, like when you're in the spirit, sometimes when you're in the spirit, if there's something that you notice is that you bring precepts out that you would have known from way back when, that they would it's just not there in like in the shallowness of your conscience. It's just the spirit that you really bring it out. That's applicable for that exact moment. Like so long you yourself haven't even remembered it, but the spirit just bring it out for that moment. Like you just bring it out of the wells of knowledge, that's the beauty of this comfort, boy. You want true comfort we have, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Nothing else could suffice for this comfort. Yahawashi said what? He must go for the comforter to come. And he went. But guess what? He coming back. He said he coming back. And when he come back, he's gonna bring healing in his wings because some of the brothers like myself, we go through these little physical ailments. Physical ailments. Some brothers have the torn in their side. Some brothers sick. Some brothers, hey, we're going through it. What Yahawah said there's a reward. There's a reward. Crown, scepters, rulership. We will join heirs with our Lord.
God. Yeah, boy. That's what we're looking forward to, the real kingdom. Real rest is alone. On this side, there's no rest. You're always gonna be constantly going. And that's frustrating, man. That's frustrating. You know what I mean? Every minute you gotta be going all the time just to pay a bill. But your food is damn good. You know what I mean? It's a waste of time, man, this place, man. You know what I mean? That's why we pray daily to the Lord, boy.
I don't know if I got a chance because about a week, if not last week, the week before, and the Apostle they were speaking about the Netflix movie called What the Health. What the Health, and I went and check it out. What the Health. And then it goes, hey, by the time you finish, you won't want to eat. You won't want to eat when you see how Esau's hand stretch wide and like Scripture read earlier on. He spread himself like the Green Bay tree. Esau's poison, his venom, his veins, and everything in the food, in the water, in the air, in our lives to bring us a water destruction, not to be a people, not to serve our power. Yahawashi, this devil has to be taken down.
Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. It's only because Yahawah Esau, he got accomplished his day as a hireling, as a thief. But he's a line he can't pass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. And the Lord's mouthpiece are who? The prophets of the Lord. You know what I mean? This word, killing you with this word, man. This word, God, he running, man. He coming up all kind of schemes, different interviews, all because we breaking on the word the right way.
Defamation of character.
God.
All these
things. God. All to the spirit of the Lord, yeah. It's here. And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So after we spiritually destroy Esau, the Lord coming to put that final nail in the coffin, man. You know what I mean? Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. You just mentioned he got his poison all over. You know what I mean? He's really accomplishing his day as a hireling. Right? And now he got a implantable device so he can put inside your brain if you got a brain tumor. You understand? That's supposed to cure whatever brain tumor you got in your brain, which is going to lead to the chip. You understand? It's man doing the thing, boy.
But Esau designed the system that they will continually have brain tumors.
God.
Hey, this man has to be taken down because he just hey. Scripture says the scripture eludes when you really examine it that we have no use for you, devil. We have no use for you, Satan, in the kingdom to come. So the Most High has to eradicate you. I don't know how these Christians can see it.
Yeah.
You know, because it's going to be a time of peace. It's going to be a time of rest. The scripture talk about you, everybody being at peace when the righteous are in authority.
God.
You know, everybody being happy when the righteous are in authority. Go ahead, Yahawah.
Yeah, like it says in Isaiah 26:10, that favors we show to the wicked, yet will he not lend righteousness. Because Esau, he will be a stranger in paradise after 1,000 years of all these nations serve in captivity. He will be a stranger in paradise. So we cannot afford to have a stranger in paradise. Esau will be eradicated. He's just a misfit. He just cannot fit in. He's a vessel of wrath fitted unto destruction, it says in Romans 9. And that's all there is to Esau. He was born to be hated, and he's going to be hated once again for 1,000 years, and he shall not be. He will disappear.
That's something else,
I know he's I get them playing right now. My laptop pick up a new thing now. When on the plantation, it's picking up the Wi-Fi. It taking long before it connect. It ain't even connecting. So that new thing now. When I home or elsewhere, it connected.
So it push your vibration more out on the plantation. So Esau can do that because they control what we work off of like cell towers, from tower to tower. They can control that whole quadrant and shut shit down. They have the power to do that. They have the capability to do that. They're the devil. This is their system, but the Most High give them that ability to create it for their own destruction. That pit that they dig, because they use this whole web, everything can be traced back. Because if you steal a phone from somebody, they can trace it right back. They can trace it right back. They can pinpoint it, right? They can do that through the technology. Where I work, I was talking to the regional manager, and he was showing us that the electric company, right? They are so sophisticated that they can use invisible radio waves that the current gives out and tell when somebody's on the property interfering with this stuff. You understand? They so have that technology. They can shut the shit down. I'm in fact, think about it. You can call right now on the phone. You can give them a credit card number, and they can upgrade your package from how much ever gigs or speed or megabytes or whatever. They can upgrade it to a bigger package right over the phone and a payment of a card, right? They can do that right now, and all they have to do is sit down in the exchange and just type up some digits and send out a greater frequency for you to receive right where you are. You can shut your shit down, right? Because why? You push forward the energy more from this sector, the sector that you're in, the work sector. They can recognize that and say, the vibration of righteousness, the light shining most on this place, shut that shit down. That's the devil that we deal with. That's the devil that we deal with.
Just being himself. That's why the Most High he has strayed from the womb. He has strayed to righteousness.
What the Lord said to his saints, he said, what? Strive for perfection. He says, strive for the masteries. So a workman rightly dividing this word of truth. Right? That's the perfection. When it's to be perfect, it means about to be complete. You understand? That's the light on the right hand side. So we shining over that light on the left hand side. So we're going to shut us down because that vibration comes from where mainly when you're on the plantation, mainly when I'm in this room. You know, mainly whenever that's why everybody being attacked. Plenty brothers, if you listen, plenty brothers going through that attack with the electronic devices. It's so coming down hard. I was going through some news and videos and things on the laptop and the back, and I've seen a letter come from YouTube talking about a whole new system of strikes The first going to be a warning, right? The second going to be a 1 week no uploads. The third going to be a certain amount of time no uploads. I can't remember if it's a month or 50 days or 3 months. I can't remember how it goes. You understand? That's what this devil's doing. He exercises the knowledge of the power that he already has.
Exactly. Yeah, worry about Esau. You understand? Right now, the most Esau using new proverb in the earth right now.
Yeah.
You understand?
The Hebrew Edomite, the Hebrew nigger.
Yeah.
Sorry,
New proverb.
the Edomite nigger.
Yeah, he's a new proverb. I got precept. He's a new proverb right now. So you could do it. You could do all your madness. Because you're helping the truth to Esau. You don't even know that. You're helping the truth. By being you. Yeah. Being the great devil you are. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. Shall not always take up a parable against him. You understand? And a taunting proverbs against him. And this we see down the earth. Every nation. Hey, speaking about this devil. You understand? All these nations know that you is the devil. You is the problem. They know all your hypocrisy. You understand? Even your own people calling out. You understand? So, yeah, Moses says, shall not all these take up a parable against him? He said, and a taunting proverb against him, saying, woe to him that increased that which is not his. So the wealth and these things that you have is not yours. It belongs to Yahawah B'Hashem Yahawashi. It belongs to his heritage, who are the Hebrew Israelites. You understand? Culture vulture. You understand that? Red Hebrew. Right? He said, woe unto him that increased that which is not his. How long? Unto him that laded himself with thick clay. You understand? And they're going into what is heavy debt. We in. So using new proverbs in the earth. You understand? Everybody speaking about you. Everybody. Even the nigga on the street. So this man is the devil. This man is the devil. You understand? It's only them simpleton of our people want to love this devil. You understand? Yeah, next one is Micah 2 and 4. Right? This Micah chapter 2 verse 4. It said, in that day shall one take up a parable against you, which is you Edomites, and lament with a doubtful lamentation, and say, we utterly spoiled. He said, we be utterly spoiled. He that changeth the portion of my people, how had he removed it from me? Torn away, he had divided our field, and this is so-called white man. You understand? So using you, hey, everybody taking a parable against you. Yeah.
Brother Yahawadah, can you go back to Habakkuk 2 and 6 and read verse 7?
Okay. This is Habakkuk. Yeah, this is the book of Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to them that increase that which is not his? How long? Unto him that laded himself with thick clay? Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and a wake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for a booty unto them.
It is the times we live in. These other nations are even just like Yahawashi said, look, man, if the kingdom be divided against itself, how can it stand? You see Esau exposing Esau left, right, and center, and guess what? It says, and a wake that shall vex thee. Who are these ones who are waking and vexing Esau? The servants of Yahawashi, Revelation 11:11, that breath of life is entering back into us. The breath, the skin, the sinews returning onto the dry bones, no longer dry. This is the wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, and 1 says, then shall the righteous man stand up in great boldness before the face of such as afflicted him, and make no account of his labors. These are the ones who are rising right now and vexing Esau, awaking right now, and vexing Esau left, right, and center, taking a parable against him, like it says in verse 6. Because it's the time which has been appointed by Yahawashi, a time of the great awakening. Right? Those who are gonna make sure the scripture is gonna be fulfilled. 2 Thessalonians, by the Spirit and power of Yahawashi, he will be consumed by the Spirit of the Most High, Yahawashi's mouth. The servants, the prophets, Esau has been consumed right now, and there's nothing he can do, because whoever resisted the will of Yahawashi, none. Whatever you do, it has already been scripted by Yahawashi. This is how this is gonna go down.
That's right. Now, a quick one here. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 28. He said, for they are a nation void of counsel. Neither is there any understanding in them. You understand? It's a nation void of counsel. Right? That's why Job said they are children of fools. Because Esau keep using the same tactics over and over, and then he showed the same tactics in his movie. You understand? He telling on his own self. Verse 29. Oh that they were wise, that they understand this, that they would consider the latter end. They don't consider latter end. That's why in the warped mind, they think the kingdom gonna go on forever. You understand? He think in his warped mind, think he gonna win this World War III. He think in his warped mind when he gonna weaponize space, because there's a next treaty that come out too. The 1967 treaty, which was the outer space treaty. So you weaponizing space now and thinking in the warped mind that you're gonna defeat the man that creates you. That's why I hate you fucking devils. You understand? And my hatred to you devil, it ain't perfect yet. Soon get perfect.
Right.
You understand? As the most I build we up more, and the more things reveal unto we, is more we gonna perfect our hatred to you devils.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything else?
You preparing to fight your maker?
Nuh-uh.
You fuckers gotta go.
Anybody have a precept?
Nuh-uh.
And it's all Friday, right?
Right.
So with that, we give all praises to Yahawah, Hasham, Hasham, Qadash, the Lawrence of Apostles, and let us great millstone, salutations to the brethren scattered across the 4 corners of the earth. Really lesson was edifying. What Lababal?
What Lababal?
That's American, that's the feed and that's the people. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.